Hey, welcome back to Pop Shop. Not working on the rat rod. I know I really want to. I've got a bunch of cleanup going on around here because it's been a mess for a little too long. Got my little helper out there. He's going to get rid of a bunch of these tires. The weeds are starting to grow through. You know, it's mowing season, so you kind of got to start cleaning up your messes or you got to weed eat around them. We just got back from doing a fence job and brought back some leftover privacy pickets. So we're kind of cleaning messes, but that's not what the video is about because nobody wants to watch that. What I'm going to work on today has to do with cleaning messes. It's a 68 Ford dump truck. Because I want to pick up that whole, that's firewood. I mean, here I go scatterbraining again, but I burn firewood in my yellow house that I rent out and in my shop. That's my homemade cheap log splitter. I got a video on that somewhere. I made that thing for like $100 and it works excellent. Runs off this machine. But I want to get all this out of here so I got room to park that Willys. The other Willys is on a trailer. Park my dump truck. That truck needs a fuel pressure regulator. The dump truck runs and drives mostly. But the problem I'm having is it's been sitting for a long time. Well, hold on, I got to do the two-handed hood latch. There we go. It's been sitting for a long time and this carburetor is not happy. So what I'm doing to this is I'm going to pull this carburetor up here and we're going to put a carb kit in it. And I'll try and fire it up beforehand. Well, let's just do that right now. It's not a happy camper. So it is a good old truck. The dump works and all that stuff. The guy that sold it to me showed me all that. You got your choke over here. See, it'll fire up and then die. It's just constant struggle. It runs. They just don't run right. I'm betting all the little diaphragms inside the carburetor for the accelerator pump, power valve. There's diaphragms between the float where all the metering body is and all that. I'm betting they're all pretty crunchy from only being used once a year or whatever. So hopefully this is interesting, but let's tear into it and then we'll go use it. Let's get some footage of that. Somebody gave me a set of these little tiny. So here's a 7/16 and there's a 7/16. And I thought, what on earth am I ever going to use those tiny little things, you know, Christmas present, whatever it was. Well, turns out they're kind of handy. Harbor Freight, Pittsburgh. Kind of cheap, but I mean, like in the inexpensive way. I've never broke none. But I sure can't get nothing else in that hole. I'll tell you what, that's not like your typical carburetor removal. That's a whole lot of fun. That's a 6-foot ladder. It's a pretty good sized truck. What's this thing? Oh yeah, those are 20-inch wheels, so they're big like semi-truck wheels. But anyway, you climb all the way up this ladder and kneel on the radiator. By the time you get all that loose, you kind of got a head rush going. But I got it all loose, so let's pop it up. Ooh, I got to clean that mess. Pop this up off of here. It's been there since probably 1968. Old bath air cleaner and all. So we're gonna hose that down a little bit before we take it inside. I'm gonna grab the shop vac and get that before it falls in, and go work on this carburetor. Luckily today I have a helper. That's my motorcycle trailer. He's loading up a bunch of these to take out to my other property where my cars are. Otherwise I'd be getting nothing done if I had to do all my cleaning too with no helper. Good thing I've got a case of brake clean. Brake clean, carb clean, same difference as far as I'm concerned. But that is an entire can before I would even bring it in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention to something quite unlike anything you may have experienced in your life.
The order in which I take things apart probably makes no sense to anyone, but it does to me. So, noticing in here, that's still kind of soft, but a little tattered, had some vacuum leaks going. All the screws are really kind of loose. None of these seem to have some major leakage going, but the screws were loose because it's been that way. You know, it hasn't been messed with in a long time. That seemed fine. This is your accelerator pump diaphragm, and I can barely move it. So I'm guessing the throttle sputter, you just pull, is because the squirter wasn't squirting. So that's a big issue. It's just kind of dirty. It's actually not super terrible. But I'm gonna super clean all of this. My jets. I mean, it's got, I don't know if you can see that. It does have, like, it's been sitting crusty stuff on it, you know? Just dried out crusty. So I'm gonna put that back where it belongs or I'll lose it. Super clean all this. We'll put in a new needle and seat. We'll put in all new gaskets. I have a complete kit. Supposedly complete. New base gasket. Also the actual nuts that held the carburetor down were kind of loose. Our brand new power valve. This should run a lot better, and then we can go get some work done. All right, got all the parts put back in here. Junky parts. I got a new one of these because the other one was messed up. Here's a new base gasket. And the wind is blowing like crazy, and it's starting to rain. So I'm gonna go put this on without you. You don't want to go out in the rain, I'm pretty sure. Well, it quit raining temporarily, but the wind's still blowing. Before I forget some of the things that I've found. Ow! Hurts my knees. This is an odd little vehicle. This is a vacuum line. This is a vacuum line. This is a vacuum line. They all go to the distributor in different places. I'll have to investigate how all that works and why they're there, because I do not know. But right down here is a large vacuum line that runs the power assist for the brakes that's underneath the cab, and it had this weird little bolt together plug right here. It's just laying there. I mean, it just The only thing holding that there is gravity. So, here is a slightly, nope, I gotta get an even tighter one. But every one of these would just fall off. So I'm guessing the massive amount of vacuum leaks is causing some of my trouble. Oh, let me go find some other cork, because that's an issue. When I drove this, look at my knees. This is quite the... Woohoo! That was quite uncomfortable to kneel right there. I'm gonna find a different vacuum. When I drove this, I did notice, besides the carburetor kind of running a little crappy, if you put your foot on the brakes, it would try to die. So it had lots of vacuum leaks, and I'm pretty sure I'm finding them. So, kind of a funny moment. I fired it up. I'm like, wow, why does it sound like it's still flooding out? Well, because it is. Because when you rebuild a hull, you have to reset the fluid level, and I didn't. Haha. That sounds about right. Let me get a new battery in this camera and we'll go for a ride. Maybe. We're running around cleaning it out a little and then trying to adjust the air mixtures, but I need a new battery. Well, I just sent my helper to go get 5 gallons of fuel because it doesn't have a fuel gauge. It has a rod you stick in a gas tank, and there was almost nothing on it. But just before he left, he had one of them blinky lights, and this thing used to have a blinky light, so I wired it up. We have a blinky light. Ain't no reason for it, it's just fun. But when he gets back with some fuel, we are going to pull it in the yard, fill it up, take it out to the property, and dump some firewood, because it don't need to be over here. All right, we're loaded up. Let's fire it up and go for a ride. You can kind of see where we're going. Let's see, it's got a weird pattern. Come on. Oh yeah, bumpy, bumpy. Oh, I missed it. Well, I suck at this thing, I guess. Oh, there I am moving the camera around with my other leg. Oh, it goes 1, 2 that way. Okay, I just don't know what the gears are. That's kind of weird. It goes 1, 2, 3. Whatever. It's new. I hope this camera has stability or you guys are going to get seasick. I got the tripod tucked under one leg here. Couple pumps, we got brakes. This is exciting. Wait for traffic in the big city here. Not really. Well, there's a gear over there somewhere. There it is. Alright, we'll a real bumpy old gravel road. I mean, it's definitely a rough old truck, but by golly, it works. That's a pretty good turning radius right there. Oh, bumpy, bumpy. Let's put it up here and, well, it definitely, oh, now, over here, up there, there we go, first gear. Climb a hill. That might not seem like much of a hill, but any of the trailers I own will drag going up and down that hill. So, and this is on the edge of my little off-road playground out here. So me and my kids all do donuts all over the place out here. So this is pretty rough. It's taking it pretty well. We'll go over there in the corner and back up and make her done. Bounce you all the way back, but we'll run this back to the shop and tell you what's going on for next week, I guess. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, and I better not do anything except take care of Mother. Well, I got back to the shop last night and did a bunch more cleanup. It's Mother's Day morning. I gotta hurry and close this out because I guess I'm cooking food for all the moms today. Seems like the nice thing to do. They cook for us all the time. But there's no more wood pile. Everything's all cleaned off. Got the parts car wheelies out here. Got that all loaded up, and then a bunch of people come by to visit, so I'm looking forward to getting back on the wheelies. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do next week. Trying to con the wife into letting me put a lift in the shop, because replacing the floor pan in that from that, you know, in the trunk floor, a lot of this work I want a lift. I got a little leftover money from selling a car. Maybe she'll help me with some more of it. Got some more cleanup done out here. Got that one moved over there. So start cleaning up this area out here, which I'm not going to do videos on that, but all that leftover metal in the corner is from this project, which I need to get back on. All it really needs is need to seal up around the windows and seal the roof, and it's actually still licensed and hasn't gone anywhere in a long time. That'll be cool for putting cars on to take to the show, or the rat rod, or my Jeep, or whatever. It all runs and drives. Those are old videos. I guess if you look around you can find them. Need to make me some better parking out here, and I don't know. I got lots of projects in mind. Appreciate y'all watching this one. Channel's working pretty good. I'm super happy. Thank y'all very, very much. Y'all have a gooder.